Far from the influences of Earth, mythical creatures have been hidden away remotely for eons of time. These hybrid creatures flee here from humans, and while some are merely abominations, others are found to possess living souls. The throne wars wage on for the very souls of the creatures discovered here, the brood, intent on enslaving them, forcing them to strip mine this small planet of its rare elements. Supernovae that the brood feed on are set to consume the sky and this little planet. Yet an unforeseen threat lurks, and something here is not as it seems, and those who come soon lose themselves. Suiel has just arrived, and she has discovered that a virus is eating up their memories. She urgently wants to warn Zack about this while she can still remember what it is. Yet Zack isn't listening to the lying lips of a brood warrior. You must choose your path. Save the creatures, or enslave them to mine this planet raw.
Not fish. Who can argue with a mindset?
Surprise! Magic!
I don't think that's magic.
Theater!
Easy now, big guy.
Fresh Prince of Domination. Zack, I'm warning you. You need to listen to me.
Suiel!
I can't imagine you remember much else.
Suiel
I need to tell you something very important
but Zack
about
won't
this place.
listen.
There's a virus.
Nothing could change his mind about the brood. And so, the battle begins.
Now that feels warm and inviting.
You're mine, Suiel.
I am yours, Zack, baby.
Oh, give me a break already.
Missed me. Well, I can tell your aim has improved. You really want me gone? Close, but you know. You may defeat me, but Balaam will find you, and when he does, he'll banish your miserable face down to the pit. Balaam will expose you for the usurper you really are. Merely a grave. You've got me.
Yondros saya kombri.
Oh, that's where you went when I shot you.
All right. I had to hit that audio 3 times, and then it played. Kind of funny. All right, so that's our intrepid little cinematic. It's just storyboards, just drawings right now, but we've got the animation in progress, and I'd like to say to the guys, so we're going to begin to put that animation into Unreal and begin to change that cinematic from drawings into actual animation so we can see how it's all working. So, because we kind of got that done, but we're not showing it yet, so it would be kind of nice to kind of put it in there. So anyways, make sure you go to iPlayMore.com and sign up for our video game test of Thunder. Thunder Throne Wars is the game that we've got in development. I am the creator and the founder of the company and the game designer. And the game takes place right here. You might know this place in Milky Way Galaxy. Maybe you live there. Maybe you kind of live right where it says sun here. Maybe you're on the Earth. And you travel down to the Carina Arm and you find the Stellar Jewel Box Nebula NGC 3603. NASA took a satellite image and it looks like this. And there's our little planet there. We call that planet Nebulous Prime. There's a bit of a story around it. And I won't go into that right now, but as you zoom in, you can see what we're going to develop here. So each of these squares is an arena, an outdoor arena, and it's one open world. I play a lot of first-person shooter games, and, it's load this map, load that map, load the next map, load. You play for 10 minutes, and then you're loading for, a minute or so. It just seems like a lot of loading. So we're not going to do that. You're going to load once, you're going to be in the world, you're going to play, you're going to go from arena, and we're planning on having no loading in between. I'll show a little bit of that today, but it's just revolutionary. Love that kind of thing. Now here's the other thing that's revolutionary about this is that winning and losing matters. So as you take over arenas, you're taking territory. So neutral territory looks like this at bear. And if the kin is winning, it's blue. If the brood are winning, it's red. And so it's big battle for territory. So that's, winning and losing means something. And we'll have 2 binary suns. So there's a red one and a blue one. Some moons in the sky. That's kind of just a mock-up image for that. And this is a mock-up image for what the scoreboard looks like. So when you push tab, when you finish the game, and then the throne, instead of being in the middle like this, is going to be either on one side or the other side. That's kind of what we got happening now. We're working on team score. Still got a lot to do. We're very, very early stage with all this. And this is a mock-up for what the market exchange looks like. So if you want to get a piece of gear, very specialized, you can search for it, find the kind of thing that you're looking for. And our wealth storage, so you're going to have the ability to pick up things and collect things. All of these devices will level up, opens 6 slots per device, and adds to your inventory. And the game's better than free to play, so basically most of the players, 97% of the players, will be free and won't have to ever pay for anything. But if you got some money, it's a really great thing to buy these package deals because they only increase in rarity and value over time, and you can sell and make a profit on the items you purchase. And what the global game market looks like for 2018, 2019, as things change. And what the global games market looks like, China's just booming. This game is designed for North America, but it's kind of interesting. I got a document from our executive producer, and we kind of fit into what China's looking for games too, so that's very exciting. And looking at 2020, 2021, 2022, 2022 is when we want to basically have the game out, and we want to be playing an early alpha version of it later this year. And what the game market looks like, you can see the growth. And just the video games are bigger than television now, which is kind of a big thing. They beat the box office quite a while ago. And the huge thing of esports, people are making a living playing games now. And so these are just revolutionary things that are happening and that we have in mind. And we're going to be so we're about 70% done our vertical slice now. We do have a date for finishing that, so that's going to be August 15th. And after that, then we're going to go present this to Epic. So Epic has the $100 million mega grant. So we've kind of got a way to leverage that and present to them. And this is the list of publishers we can potentially go to. I think we're going to focus on Epic. They are doing really well. They did very well Fortnite. They raised another $1.25 billion. So they are in the money. So, which is very unlike most publishers. Most publishers are hit and miss, and they don't want to really risk, doing something new and different. And we are doing something new and different. So Epic's going to be definitely the first door we knock on. And we have a group of writers. We're working on Thunder Rocks, which is the name for our television show. And we've got an advisor that already has a TV show on Amazon. So we are currently writing our TV pitch Bible, which is the first 5 seasons of the show. Just the titles all planned out. And the log lines for season 1. And, of course, the pilot script. And so we've settled on a theme, and we're working out the characters and all that kind of stuff. It's an amazing process. And you know what? The game is only going to be better than it could possibly be because of this process. So I'm so excited. And tomorrow's our writers meeting, and I'm always looking forward to it. It's just, I learned so much. So it's great. We're being advised by Screenwriter U. They went to Netflix and reverse engineered what Netflix is looking for. So that's kind of the formula we're using here. So that's why I'm really excited about this, because we're doing something that the market is in huge demand for. The next 2 years they're calling the gold rush. And this game engine, I don't know if you've seen what's happening with Unreal 5. I'll show you a little bit in a little bit, but it's just heading right totally in that direction. And it's so good to have unique IP that's different, a game that's different, that's fun, that's truly fun and truly good for gamers. So this just went live. So this is our little kind of a joke thing. So this is our meme. So this is something that just went, and it was approved on I gotta think about this for a second, on Instagram. So Facebook owns that, so it had to be approved by Facebook. That's why I'm a little confused. But yeah, so it was approved, and now this is live on Instagram. And so basically this is what it's about. Share your throne, subscribe to our email list, participate in our closed game test, beta game test. As a small studio developing our first title, we need your help deliver our truly ambitious project. I should just read it instead of making it up. Simply share a picture of your throne with the Share Your Throne hashtag and subscribe to our iPlayMore.com email list to become our beta tester. Yes, you can add that to your resume. So that's true. I put that in there because I thought, hey, you might be somebody that's like, why would I want to go subscribe to this? Or be a part of this, because you can put it on your resume and say, hey, I'm a game tester for these guys, and we will give you a reference for doing that. And no, this game isn't a poop simulator. We're just saying that because of the image of the toilet. So we just thought people might think that, take pictures of themselves on the toilet. So here's some screenshots. This is our Intrepid map. This is maybe 2 weeks old now, maybe 3. And I just went around the map. And all the music you're hearing is from the game. We've got 47 songs mastered and ready to go. Oh yeah, it's supposed to change. I forgot about that. I was supposed to change the images of the cactus because they've changed. I forgot. And that's the Brood Fortress. And just kind of going around the map. So we're focused on the central area, which is the fountain area, which is always the middle of our game. There's a fountain. And Boyan did a fantastic job on that. There's our Komodo dragon. So we've got to get that all programmed so he chases you around. We've got to figure out why that's working outside of that level, not in the level. And I'm the guy that did all this kind of waterfall and waterfall effects. They had concept art for it, so I just kind of followed that. And there's the little huts for the marmosets. We got some marmoset animation coming. Marmosets will actually be a pet for you that you can get and train, and they can pick things up for you. And it's kind of good because a lot of stuff will hide in the bushes and the trees. And they'll be able to get all that very quickly. So that's kind of above the Kin Castle. This is just placeholders. Don't even have proper textures. And the Brood Fortress, again, same thing. And from looking at both the Brood here, the Kin there, very high up in the air. There we go. So let's talk about Unreal Engine 5. Oh my God, this engine technology is amazing. Now again, I'm going to stand our ground and say we're going to update maybe one more time with Unreal. I keep saying that, but it just every time they come along. So really what we're updating now is because they got realistic hair, realistic fur, real-time ray tracing's been updated. Niagara, the effects system is now finalized. They got the final version. So it's very exciting. And if you're making the TV show, those are all things that you need to think about. Of course, our focus is on the video game, but we want to be able to output a TV show right from the game engine. But look at Unreal 5. We can put all high-resolution models in here. And this is per pixel resolution, which is unheard of. I mean, it's not happening on Unreal 4. And we can put in high-resolution models, and the engine handles everything. We don't have to make LODs, lower level of detail models, which is a lot of work because you make one model, you got to make 4 more, and you got to load them all, and you got to set it up. It's all automatic now. So this is just amazing. High-resolution models. They can put thousands of in. They can change the light in real time. Big open vistas, as you can see. So we're really excited, but that's going to be game number 2. That was always the plan, and then they announced it, and we're like, well, maybe we could update. No, we're going to wait because we don't want to just be on the first version of this engine. We want this engine to be bug-free and all worked out. So there we go. So we do have a quest book in our game that you can get, and these are the underground levels that you get banished to. There's no death in our game, no 20-second count out. That stuff is quite a negative experience. We have a very much more positive experience. So you're being banished to a lower realm, and they look like these creatures, and you get these little maps to figure out where you are and how to get out of there, and just to give you an idea so you're not just lost in the middle of nowhere. I'll be in Intrepid today, showing a little bit of the Intrepid pit. And there's the Sun Pit and the Griffin, and that's also a mount. To be a mount, not a mount yet. All right, so I'm just going to show a little bit of gameplay. Let's just start on the Brood side here today. So if you're the first person to the throne, guy or girl, you want to jump up and get on that center throne. You see it's a little bit higher than everyone, all the other ones, and then the second, and then the third. So it's just like the Olympics, first, second, third, and then the rest of the team can gather around it. You capture that throne. It's a team thing. The more of your team is there, the faster it'll happen. You stay for the end of the announcement. You take the 2 energies that you get throne energies for being on the throne. You create a stronghold at the center fountain. You take the enemy throne while maintaining your own. You have a kingdom. You return to touch your throne or any forward throne. You have an empire. You hold that for a dynasty. And then you build thrones across the map. You put the energy icon in jeopardy, and you declare dominations, destroy it to win throne wars. And that's what it is. I call it exponential gameplay because it just gets more and more exciting as time goes on. Stronghold, Kingdom, Empire, Dynasty, or Sked is our little short name for it. All right, we got t-shirts up. We've got posters up. Go to teespring.com/store/iPlayMore. Enter the code iPlayMore. Save $3. And we have our Discord channel up. And you can earn mana on Discord by being active there. Mana is a real currency in our game. And there we go. So that's my little thing, wave hello, to turn on my camera and wave hello. Ever since I did that, I don't miss the camera at all. I always turn it on. So that's great. All right, let's jump into the game. So I'm going to go here to Unreal. So I've got 2 characters in here. And the game is just like this. Someone can start. So I'm just using WASD like a normal first-person shooter to move, and then holding down. Oh, yeah, that's control. Holding down Shift makes you run faster. So if I hold that down, I'll run really fast. So Shift. And I just want to capture that throne, and if I can get on that center throne, and then I push G, can get a camera here, and then I can turn my character around. So we still have Suiel here, waiting for Zachariel to get in here for the kin. And here's the announcement.
Princess of Thunder.
And you see, by waiting for that announcement, you got 2 throne energies. And she can go whipping down here. Picked up an H2O, which is another device. Be the first one to touch this fountain. Oh, I ran into the Komodo. Okay, now just like I showed, then you're going to go to the enemy throne, and I'm going to capture that as well. Now while I'm in capture here, let's take a look. Let's bring the enemy in. So this is exactly how the game's going to be. Somebody might come in before you. You see there's a find on the screen. That's because there is a stronghold to unlock. I can switch to a claw.
Queen of Domination.
So she's the queen now. She's captured both thrones. I'm going to use my claw to get her off here. I'm going to capture it. And I'm going to switch. You can see the capture's happening, but it's a full capture. So you can see the character here is capturing that throne. Now normally the thrones aren't this close together. They're in the castle and the fortress. But we're just doing a vertical slice, which is this narrow part in the middle here. So all I got to do is touch this. So I have created an empire. Now I can push T. Now you see my scepter in my left hand? It's not on. I push D for a lightning. I push left mouse. And you see my scepter is now online. Let's just cast a little lightning here. Okay, you see I'm on a place throne. And you see that I got energy flowing from my home throne to the place throne. Okay, so let's just go over the enemy here for a quick second. You're going to see the enemy's throne is out of play now. So that's because that's what happens when you create an empire. And we're on countdown now to create a dynasty. So unless that is taken over, a dynasty will be declared. It's going to place a bunch of thrones. Now you won't be able to do it this fast. It's team play. You're going to be doing it with teammates. You got to wait. Got to collect 4 throne energies to do this. We're just doing it quick. All right, let's just switch back over to this side. Now you can place these anywhere. I can go straight up and see there's a crown above there because I am the Empress, actually. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's just the same throne. Nope. Look what I just did. You see how I placed throne, 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 throne? So it's very cool. You can place them however you want. There is no mid, low, high place. You can do anything. So look at that. Okay, so I've picked up freedom here. I'm going to push enter. Now I've got the ability to fly. And I can just fly right up here. And I just pushed shift again. I had to look. So you see the throne way down there? Now, because my empire was not challenged, I have a dynasty. Now, I could go right over top of them. Oh, Ultimate Throne Wars. We're close enough. I got the advantage. I don't know if I can shoot. There we go. Am I hitting? Okay, no. So make sure I wasn't hitting the T there. So you can see my scores going up. Of course, this should be players shooting each other. So Ultimate Throne Wars is just a little battle in the middle of the battle. You can see it's flashing. It's going to wiggle. It's just about over. And I'm going to usurp. Oh, wow. I'm glad I did it different today. You see, that's connected to the nearest throne, which is there. It's not connected to this one. It's very interesting. Okay, so I can now go to the end of this, because I've usurped. These are all my thrones now. Okay, I can come up to this, touch it, maybe. Okay, let's just push enter and fly. I touch it, instantly has a crown on it to represent my dynasty now. I'm going to place one more throne here.
Dominations.
So now you see this throne is in jeopardy. Now, I'm going to little note to self. I was reading through the game design document. It did say that the lightning would do damage to the energy icon, and it's currently not doing that. And that's what it doesn't do to players, but it should do it. Okay, so I can damage that. So let's just show what the enemy can do. Okay, so all these thrones are out. Oh, this throne isn't. But you know, see, this is different. This is I just figured out a new strategy. So even though she can capture this throne, it's not going to break the lion. It did break the lion, but it didn't. It says it did. I always find new bugs, don't I? See, it's not broken. Okay, so that's a bug. But I wanted to show something a little different today. Today I wanted to show that a player, even though... Actually, let's do it this way. So your energy icon is in jeopardy. And you got this enemy here shooting it. Okay, so what could you do? Well, they're focused on shooting the energy icon. What you could do is take them out. Let's see, what do I got for devices? I want another red device. That's what I want. So I'm just going to go up here and get one. All right, good. Okay, so did I go right by her? No. There she is. We don't have the characters outlined yet. So the devices have push and pull on them. That's a push. Oh, I'm missing. Little hit sound. Okay, and we got 2 red devices. So these are bouncers. They're called bouncers because they all bounce. If you get it just right. No. I've shot people around corners with that. It's pretty cool. Stingers. Oh. So we've got, so that's correct. These are on the ground now, but we've got them setting themselves off, see? Okay, where'd she go? Kevin, stand by the throne. Oh, she's not too far away. And if she runs across us, boom. Okay, stand by the throne. Okay. So once all the red shield is gone, and of course, players are going to be running around. It's not going to be quite this easy. Okay, you see the shield has changed? Now we're shooting the rare shield. We don't have these. This is just early stage. Once all our shield is gone, though. Okay, we're running out of energy there. Oh, she had lots of shield. Alright, let's hold it down. Oh, I'm out of energy. So it's team game. Okay. So we got a little bit of a lag there on the banishing. So, you know, you could do that with a teammate. These energy icons are going to have a lot more health in them. So they're going to be a team play thing to get rid of. But I just wanted to show what you could do. So you could get rid of the enemy. You see I've got a throne right here. I've actually got 2 thrones right there. I've got a freedom up here. Let's just go find it. There it is. I should have had that backup energy. So that rare energy you can use when you run out. I can fly. Now, the enemy's icon is in jeopardy, right? Let's just see what happens here. See him getting close. And if I push H, you're going to see that both sides are in jeopardy. So now, I can shoot their side. Let's change to something other than red, because I'm going to run out of red. Okay, let's just change the other team. So she's been banished. So we've got this issue here where there's the claw left behind. Just want to show that to the programmer. Okay, so I'm going to push my mouse. Banish to the pit. There's a spider, a mushroom. So this is all under construction. So we're still working on everything here. So in our game, this is what's going to happen to you. You're not going to be counted out for 20 seconds. You can decide when that banishing happens. For example, if you know the pit is filled with enemies and it's not a good time, you can hold off. Or if you go to the bathroom or whatever. Okay. And there's just some simple puzzles here. A little bit of a maze that now I know it. And now I know where to go. There's return. I can pick up the rare device. Now, if I push H, though, I got 0 shield. I wouldn't want to go back into battle right away. So I'm going to push enter. Okay. And I can see that... Where's my enemy here? Hello, enemy. Where are you? Of course, she would be moving and shooting. It would be a lot easier to see. I think she's right over here. There she is. Okay, so there's another thing I can do. You see this claw in my hand? I can just stand back a little bit. Put a little bit of a shield on it, touch her. And put her out of operation. Now she's stuck in there. And these devices won't work, but I can take that claw back. Push her around a little bit. As soon as hers is gone. Now you wouldn't want to do this because I got 0 shield, so. The rare, these are really powerful rare devices. They shoot your core shield first. Now they're shooting all her shields. Oculus. You probably wouldn't get both of those. And she's been banished to the pit. Alright. So that stopped her from destroying that. We got a little bit of lag happening here. Right? My devices are not shooting anymore. Oh, that one is. Must be out of energy. Okay, so now I can destroy the icon. Win the round. So we're still working on team points. I can see the find is on the screen. That probably should come off here. I'm just making notes for myself. I'm going to watch this and share it with the programmer. But this is what's revolutionary about this is now I just start over again and look at this. There was no load. Absolutely no load. I can come right back in. Change over to the enemy side. Same thing with her. I'm just playing two on one computer just to kind of give you an idea. There we go. And you don't have to start by taking your own throne. You could come in and take the enemy throne first. It's a very strategic game. In fact, now in the prototype, we don't have it here yet. Maybe this is another little thing to remind myself about is, I'm going to push M, but no, nothing's happening here. So you're supposed to push M and it shows a map, top down.
Princess of Thunder.
I could collect 2 throne energies. Oops. I need 2. Okay, I should have stayed for the announcement. Kind of making this up as I go along. And I can create a reverse stronghold. So here comes Brood. Change that to lava. Now watch this. When I capture my own throne, because remember we're creating a kingdom and then returning home to create an empire. But what happens if I do a reverse capture? So this is kind of some advanced gameplay. So a very cool thing about this is you can do it however you want. You can do it as a team. You can do it independently.
Queen of Dominations.
So not only have I done that, I've created an empire. And there's my throne. And if I push T, I want to bring my scepter online, so it's fire. So I can go S. See, my scepter's online. I've placed the throne with the crown. So that's all I'm going to show today. Just a little bit of some advanced gameplay. Doing things a little differently, too. I like to do that. And that's the kind of the way the game is, too, is you can think about it completely differently. I'm flying through the air just by pushing spacebar, and then I can push it again to continue to fly because I've got wings. I'm using a device for recoil, so this it's kind of like a rocket launcher. This is called our rapid impact, so I can go up in the air, and it'll pull me a little bit. It'll pull me a little bit on the ground, but if I'm in the air, and if I keep shooting it, you see I build some momentum. And it's a way to move around the map without having to boringly walk all these games. You're a human being walking around. I'm sorry, it gets a little monotonous. But anyways, and I love to run the paths. So the guys have been creating all of this wonderful vegetation around the map. And it's just beautiful because you can come up in the mountains here. Run across the river, find a shrine. Oh! So I've just created a dynasty just by holding an empire. That's all it takes. And there's points for that as well. I'm in a shrine here. You see it's filling up my shields. And that's a cool thing is you can actually go into a shrine. In our game, you can be AFK. How many people are AFK? How many games kick you for being AFK? I just got to go to the bathroom. I just got to turn my dinner over, and they kick you, and it just drives me nuts, right? Oh, I can push F2. Shoot a little fire there. Anyways, what is cool about this is you can be AFK in the shrine and be contributing to your team while you're in the bathroom. So I've thought about all that stuff. Got this cool zoom. Where is the enemy? Oh, let's just pretend she's... Oh, there she is. Oh, I see the bat flying. Because you can't see the tree because it doesn't... That's kind of funny. There we go. Anyways, that's all I'm going to show for today. That's it. It's VindaCator saying thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, ring the bell, and turn on notifications if you're on YouTube. And that's fantastic. We'll be back next week. Getting a little closer. It's getting exciting. We've got a lot of things happening. I think it's kind of like the floodgates are about to break, and we're just always kind of right at that stage. Did a team count. We're at 60 people on the team already. It's just like, oh my God, amazing. And that's pre-funding. We're financed, but I got no budget yet. So we're just all ramped up and ready to go. It's just absolutely amazing and ready to go to Epic in a few short weeks. So yeah, August 15th, we'll have this vertical slice complete and be able to present that. That's just awesome. Anyways, have a great day. It's VindaCator, and I guess I gotta do this. Gotta get my mouse out.